recently in their arts section, the New York Times ran an article entitled, "It's Time to Take Down the Mona Lisa." Ooh, so edgy, right? Their subhead explains why. It reads, "Leonardo's painting is a security hazard, an educational obstacle, and not even a satisfying bucket list item. It's time the Louvre moved it out of the way." Then in the article, the writer, Jason Farago, calls the Mona Lisa the Kim Kardashian of 16th century Italian portraiture, thus making Farago himself the most millennial of art critics. He points out that the Louvre is the most popular museum in the world, and that last year it saw 10 million visitors, a record. He also points out that about 80% of the museum's visitors are there specifically to see the Mona Lisa, according to the museum's own research. So last year, 8 million people came to see the Mona Lisa. And Farago actually makes the assertion that most of these 8 million people leave unhappy. He says that's because of how crowded the museum has become because of the Mona Lisa, with TSA-like security and ridiculously long lines and whatnot, thanks to the age of digital narcissism we all live in now. Everyone just wants to get a selfie with the Mona Lisa, according to Farago, and that takes away from the experience of cultured people like him who are there for the real art. Now, I can totally relate to hating on the crowds of people who all just want to take selfies and are just idiots following along with whatever the hive tells them to do and end up clogging up your own experience of something. I'm completely with Farago on that. And he makes a good case for why the Mona Lisa should be moved to its own place. That's all fine and good. But where he lost me completely is when he actually name drops Beyoncé in this piece that's supposed to be about high art. Yeah, that's right, he actually says in the piece, even Beyoncé was smart enough to go see other pieces of art while visiting the Louvre, not just the Mona Lisa. To make his point about fine art, he brings up Beyoncé, thus making him just part of the selfie culture that he says he hates. That's where he lost me, at Beyoncé. Like much of what comes out of the New York Times these days, the piece is light on substance, high on itself, and full of dog whistles meant for the hive to click on and ingest. It might be time to take down the Mona Lisa like Farago suggests, but to me, the same can be said for the New York Times itself.